Hello, my name is Michael Gorel, and I want to welcome you to the ASU online program in electrical engineering. Now, a lot of you have asked how to get started on the laboratories in the classes EEE 120, 202, and 334. Now, EEE 120 is the Digital Design Fundamentals course, 202 is the First Circuits course, 334 the Second Circuits course. All of those courses will use the same kit. And the first thing to get is the Analog Discovery Kit from Digilent. So you can order it directly from Digilent or from the parent company National Instruments. The kit comes in two versions. The Analog Discovery Kit 1, which has now been discontinued. However, if you find a used one or just happen to have one around, feel free to use it. The courses will not use the additional functionality of the Analog Discovery Kit 2. The Analog Discovery Kit 2 is pretty much a version 2.0 of the Analog Discovery Kit 1. It has a more versatile power supply, and it has a more physically rugged design. Now you can order it directly from Digilent or, like I said, from National Instruments. Both of them give student discounts. I usually order it from Digilent directly, but again, please make sure that you use the student discount because it reduces the price by at least $100, which is quite substantial. Now, once you got the Analog Discovery Kit, that gives you a power supply, 16 digital input-output lines, a 2-channel oscilloscope, and a 2-channel arbitrary waveform generator. In the EEE 120 labs, you will only use the digital I/O capabilities and the power supply. In the analog circuits labs, you will use the waveform generators and the dual-channel oscilloscopes as well. So once you have gotten the Analog Discovery Kit, you still need components. If you start with EEE 120, you actually need digital logic integrated circuits. They don't come in a kit, so you need to order them separately from common distributors like Mouser, DigiKey, Avnet, Element 14, whoever is in your vicinity and has them in stock. We usually provide a bill of materials with all the information on the individual integrated circuits, and you should order them directly because that ensures that they're tested and known good. They're not that costly. A single integrated circuit in this dual inline package costs about 50 cents to $1, give or take. This is an assortment of chips that you need for EEE 120, one of each. I would order at least 2, if not 5 of each chip. Again, they are not the big cost factor. And if you happen to break off a pin or accidentally reverse the operation voltage, no big deal, you have spares. Once you have the integrated circuits, you still need a place to wire the circuits. And for that, I recommend a solderless breadboard. So the solderless breadboards, they have the gutters where the integrated circuits fit on. They have the connection rows, and they have bus bars. Here is an example of a relatively large dual breadboard. That gives you way more space than you should ever need for the courses. Alternatively, you can get a single one, you can get one without the bus bars. It depends on how large you think your circuits will become after you've done with the classes, because these breadboards are pretty well reusable for your own circuits and even for the senior design projects. If you anticipate taking the linear circuits classes 202 and 334, I would recommend ordering the analog parts kit from Digiland along with the analog discovery. You get another rebate on this, and the components are actually very modern, and for the price it is a very fair offer. That kit comes with a small breadboard. This one. And you see that I built already a lot of circuits on here. I built a digital circuit, I built a timer circuit for capacitance measurement, and I built an analog amplifier with a anti-parallel diode clipping circuit. So a lot of things fit on this breadboard, and you can use some of the space even for spare IC storage. A little goes a long way, but ultimately you decide what you feel most comfortable with. Other than that, I just want to remind you that make sure that you apply for the student discount with Digiland, and that takes about a week to be processed. Plus, if you think about getting it shipped within the US, they are sitting in Washington State. Assume that it takes a couple of days for them to ship. They're usually fast, but overall, I would give myself 2 weeks before a lab starts to get all the parts in. All that leaves me is wish you good luck, and you feel free to watch the next video in which I will explain how these labs are actually done.